Hello everyone, this is the part 3 of Python strings. In the last video we talked about indexing, we talked about Python's length, and we talked about strings and as an array. All right, so if you really want to understand the concept in the last video, please click on the link above at the top right corner to quickly understand this concept before you continue with this. All right, so in today's video we're going to be looking at slicing in strings. So slicing is what cutting some set of characters in a string. Let's say, for example, I want to cut out John out of the string. We can actually use slicing for that. Okay, and that will not be possible without the knowledge, or without your knowledge of what indexing in strings. So you need to check the previous video before you continue with this. All right, now let's start. So I have to delete all of this, but I'm still going to use this same string for my example. Now let's say, for example, I want to print out John. I want to print out John from this string. Now how do I do that? I use my slicing. Right, I'm going to say what? Print, and then I'm going to say my name. No, sorry, the variable. We're going to use the square bracket. But now you need to take note of what indexing of the index number. Now the starting point is what? 0 to 3. So if you want to slice out John, we're going to say from 0 to 3. So now let's get back to the code. We're going to say what? We're starting from 0. Sorry about that. Starting from 0, and then we want to end at what? 3. Now watch that. This is going to count what? 0, 1, 2, 3. But in slicing, whenever you want to slice something, the last character is exempted. So that it means that what? When it gets to 3, that is where Python is going to slice the character. So it is not going to include the value in that position. So it means that when Python wants to slice, it's going to slice on that position. So let's say 0, 1, 2, 3. It's going to slice it from here, and then it's going to print out what? Joe. Now let's run it and see. Now if I save this and I run it now, it's going to give me what? Joe. But that is not what we want. We want John. Now for us to be able to print John, we're going to count one more character, which is 4. And that 4 character is what? Space. The space right there. This is position 4. So that means to say what? Python is going to slice on position 4 like this. And then it's going to print out what? John. So now let's run that now and see what we have. So when you save your work and then you run it, it's going to give you what? John. So now let's take note of this formula. You print normally, you print what? The variable name, but now you use the index character, which is what? The square brackets. And now the first number will be what? For position you want to start from. So if you want to start from J, you're going to put position 0 to what? To the position you want to stop. But you need to add one more value to it in order to print out your value effectively. So for example, what I showed you right here, John. But now another thing I need you to know is that you can actually print the same thing without putting 0. So Python also sees this as what? Okay, you want us to start from the starting point and then stop at what? Position 4. So this is still going to give us the same value. So when you save your work now and run it, it's still going to give us John, because Python sees 0 as nothing. So why do we need to put 0 as? So just delete it and then leave it like that. That is how to print John. Now let's go again to another example. What if you want to print Woods? The same method but different values, right? So you're going to say what? Print. You use the variable name, say what? Name, the index character, and then now you can even put the colon sign first. So we know that we're going to put the first letter right there, the index for the first letter right there, and then index for the last letter right there. So now in this case, our first letter will be W. And what is the index? What is the position? What's the index number for W? The index number for W is 5. So we're going to put 5 in that first box. So we put 5, Now, where do we want to stop? We want to stop at position what? 9. But remember what I said. You need to add one more value in order to print out the last value. So we're going to put in what? 10. All right. So now let's go back to the code. We're going to put 10 in the last value. So it's going to print out woods. So when you save this and run it, it's going to give us what? Woods. You see that? All right. Now, the good thing about slicing is that if you want to start from a point and end at the last character, there's no need for you to put any value. Just delete that. So Python sees this as, oh, you want me to print from 5 to the end. Okay, that is what it means to Python. So you want me to print from 5 to the end. So let's save this now and run it again. This would also give us the same answer. You see that, John Woods? In the next video, we're going to be looking at slicing and how to implement slicing in solving problems. I hope you understand this concept. I hope there is no mixed up. Please remember to subscribe if you love what you're seeing right now. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and share this video with your friends. I want you to stay blessed and keep flourishing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.